Okay, so again, we are just going to give a quick idea about this as people are still joining. So people, okay, joining today's alumni meet, all students of Pankaj Sir Academy, you have to become very careful, attentive, and listen to the questions, what place students are telling. Because these questions, what place students will share with you, you cannot get this anywhere on Google, right? See, many times we get advices from people, study this, study that, do this, you do that, read this question. Are you sure that these questions, what they are telling, will come? So what we do, we take a practical approach. We directly create interactions with place students. Okay, so these students, one student have prepared 150 questions. How many? 150 questions they have prepared. Think about it. This 150 questions given by them. Can you get this on Google? Impossible. These are the questions at the end of the course we have to be thorough with. Almost all the answers for these questions I will give you in my live class itself. There is nothing you need to do by yourself. Okay, over the time you will see everything we will start covering. But when questions, our syllabus is covered, becomes easier to crack the interview. Okay, so this is where every alumni meet that we take, please join, because there's a different experience. Okay, what you will get, different students will interact with. Sometimes BCom students are joining us, sometimes diploma, sometimes BTech civil, mechanical, different categories of students you will see coming on our show and sharing the questions. Last but not the least, what I would like to tell you is all place student results, the names of the students we have put that in our institute. So we would like to maintain 100% transparency, where you feel okay, there's this guy name, write that down, go to the reception desk and tell, I want to talk to this guy, and you get the contact number of that student. Every month, first week, the previous month result status will be announced. Okay, we'll not announce every day, but at the end you will tend to see that these details are being put there. Okay, without wasting time now, let's invite the first candidate for the day, that is Prashant. Okay, so let me invite Prashant. Very good morning, Prashant.
Good morning, sir.
Let's start, Prashant, with your introduction. What's your qualification, year of pass out, percentage?
Okay. My name is Prashant Bharti. I am from Bihar, and I completed my graduation in 2018 in aeronautical engineering, 62% with 62%. It was a kind of distance learning course. It took almost 6 years to complete, but I completed 2018.
Okay, so you are from Bihar. What's your year of pass out, Prashant?
2018, sir. December 2018.
Okay, 2018 batch passed out. Stream?
Aeronautical engineering.
Okay, so you're from aeronautical engineering. So tell us
Yes.
about your learning journey. Firstly, I want to know about your learning journey.
In PSA, sir?
Yeah, because being from aeronautical background, you got into IT company. So a lot of people
Yes.
ask me, sir, I don't know C programming, C++. Can I learn development? These are the frequent questions I keep getting it. So please tell us about it. How it all started? How did you get to know about me?
Okay, sir. My friend switched in testing. He did it from some other institute in Selenium testing another. So he did not have very good experience there. So he kind of he was living in BTM and he know about your institute. When I asked inquire, so he suggested me to go to this institute. Like I have good reviews about it. You can join this. So he suggested me there. And about learning, sir, like, yeah, I was also scared about this. I have no background in programming, but during this process, I realized that it is not about the syntax or code. It is mainly about like problem solving. Basically, you have a certain problem, you do certain steps, like how it is done, like you don't have to remember them. That's what I was scared about. Like I saw the syntax as a scary, and you have to, if you put this comma not, it will not work. But after using ID, we know it is already auto-filled. You just know the concept, what you want to do, and you just have to do the problem, solve the problem. So that's.
So that was something nice to
Yeah.
see that some students studying in other institute, he recommended you to come to Pankaj Sir Academy.
Yeah.
Right. Very happy to see that, which means work is happening in a decent manner right now. Okay.
Okay.
So Prashant, we are all
Yes, sir.
waiting for interview questions. Slowly, word by word, please tell the questions. Very
Okay,
slowly.
sir.
Okay.
Okay. So my first interview was from Capgemini, sir, and it did not go very well. So questions, I mean, the interviewer, I believe, was not very experienced, and the kind of resume he question asked was like kind of out of syllabus kind of thing. I have not heard those things at all. So it was like I was very sad after that, a very depressed kind of thing. Like, is this the trend? What is going to happen? The questions were like, how do you remove the Tomcat dependency, the built-in Tomcat dependency, and include the Jetty
One minute.
server.
Prashant, little slow,
Okay.
and just keep the
So,
mouthpiece little away from
okay, sir.
you. Mic set, just
So,
keep little away from you. Ah,
okay, sir.
ah.
So he asked me about in Spring Boot web starter dependency, we have Tomcat embedded. I want to remove this dependency, Tomcat server, and add a Jetty server to it. How do we do it? So I told him we will add the dependency for Jetty server in the SPOM XML file. So he told, no, that's not right. You have to first exclude that dependency, exclusion tag that, and that was that. And other questions
I'll repeat the question again. What Prashant is telling: how in Spring Boot, how do you remove the starter tag dependency? Adding we know, but removing how to do. That is what they have asked Prashant. So whatever question is telling, I'll also repeat after every question. Okay. Next question, Prashant.
Next question was one logical question. This population growth, sir, it was something like that, and he asked me to code it, that part. And other than that, the questions were basic with the OOPS concepts and collections and hash maps, things like that. Those things. But these two were questions which I like stuck to me because I could not answer them. Like more.
Okay.
Still.
So OOPS concept is kind of important. That is what he's telling, right? Inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation, and the practical usages of that. Where do we use this practically in your project? They will not
Yeah.
just get satisfied with the definitions. Correct, Prashant?
Yeah. Yes, sir. They asked that part in the project round when we have that second round, this technical round, they simply ask definition. When we clear it in second round, they will ask where did you use this OOPS concept in your project? Where did you use these collections in your project? Like which I encountered.
Right. So collection concept in Java is data structure concept. This is where you study data structure in Java, right? So collection concept, they've asked him that where have you used collection in your project, or which collection have you used in your project? Fine. So data structures in Java is nothing but collection. Then further, Prashant, please go ahead.
Further, they will ask the Java 8 features, just like three things: OOPS concept, collection, and Java 8 features. Where have you used this in your project? And other than that, they will ask this one in question was asked like, were there any critical issue in your project, and how, if you arises, and how did you resolve it? If there
Right.
was any.
So what he's trying to tell, Java 8 features like stream API, then lambda's expression, functional interfaces, okay, optional class. They will not just ask you explain Java 8 features. They will ask, how did you use this Java 8 features in your project? Did they ask like this, Prashant?
Yes, yes, sir. Where and how?
Because it's very commonly being asked as per interactions with other students as well. They will ask, how did you use this Java 8 feature and where did you use this? 100%. Moving further, what is the next thing? Can you tell us, Prashant?
Next thing, they like I have encountered that most of the questions from the core Java or the first round they ask it are not normal questions. Like whatever the list we have available in the PSA website, the previous questions, and if we study, we can clear that. Mostly we get stuck on the second round where they're related to project. They ask about projects and other things.
So, Prashant, you
There,
said they started asking questions on projects. Please tell us what
yes.
questions.
First, they will start with explain your project. Like after that, they will ask all this
1 minute.
OOPS concept.
I'll keep interrupting in between for audience to understand as well. You said explain the project. So is this
Yes.
explanation from technical point of view they were expecting?
No, normally they do not expect technical. They expect the business flow of the project. What problem it solves, why we are making it, and what is the business flow of the project, not the technical one. If
Okay.
they want technical, they will specifically ask technical flow.
So what he means, whichever project you have developed, how the flow takes place in that, like let's say Gmail
Yes.
application, you compose an email. Once you compose and
Yes.
send, email should be present in sent items, email should be present in inbox of other user. That is business flow. Technical flow is something else which we will discuss in class later. That also they will ask. Okay, right. Move ahead, Prashant, further. So one is business flow. Second,
After that, the critical issue thing I told you, if there are any critical issue, how did you resolve it? Then they ask, what is your day-to-day working in your company? What do you do daily?
correct. Daily work, what you do in the company, right? From starting day till the end, what all work you're doing. Okay, that is another thing. Yeah. Further, Prashant.
Further, one question they ask, like, what is your what is your achievement like during this work? What is your biggest achievement as a technical achievement in your project, if you have any? Then
A non-technical question it is, what is your achievement in this particular project? We will be definitely discussing these things in the class. Did they ask you questions like MVC architecture on that?
no, the technical round was very short, like 15 to 20 minutes only, and they simply asked me to write one get controller in one question, one logical question, and explain the OOPS concept and exception handling. It was very short technical round for me, which I
Exception handling question is being asked. Is it from the Java point of view or Spring Boot point of view?
Java.
Java
How do
point
you
of view.
handle an exception? Yes.
Okay, right. Any coding questions did you get that please develop this thing and show me?
Yeah, they simply asked me to develop one get controller to get data from database. Simple code was there.
In layman terms, they asked you to develop one form with the controller layer and put the data into the database, correct?
Yeah, no, simply they asked me in the notepad, right? How do we create a get controllers? Simply notepad,
Okay,
no database notation.
how do you create a controller layer?
What is the requirement for get controller? I said it is like you need the URL, specify that, and the headers and the body and those things.
Okay.
They wanted to ask, they asked what is the difference between request param and path variable when we use it.
Any questions did you get on web services?
No, sir. I told 3 interviews only. All were very simple. Mainly, I was in the second round, project round only. Logic was also simple.
Coming to
And
the
most
next.
of the questions are there from the list only, what you got provided. It is no new questions were there, I think.
Right. So, Prashant attended 3 interviews. How many companies you got placed in?
Total 4, including the Capgemini I did not place. The all 3 I got placed after.
Okay, you attended 4 interviews and cleared 3.
Yes.
They should give us confidence, aeronautical background, who comes from zero coding knowledge. Look at his accuracy. 4 interviews attended and he has cleared 3. What is your highest package? Can you tell me?
It's 7.5.
Lowest package?
5.
How did you negotiate your salary, Prashant?
The first package was 5. Then after the next one, they offered me 6 and 50,000 joining bonus. And on that, the third one, they offered me 7.5.
So you were using your previous offers and telling them in HR round that
Yes.
I've got this offer. What best
Yes.
can you do? Okay.
Yes.
Did you already join the company?
Yes, sir. I have been working here for 1 month.
When did you join, Prashant?
October 3, I joined the company.
October 3rd. So you got your first month salary already.
Yeah, it is on 21st only. I got the in advance before Diwali.
Okay. Right. Very nice. So Prashant, any advisors you want to give it to your juniors?
Like I will ask them to. Okay, so in my company, like during interview, I was getting nervous one time. They asked me this joint query, and I was not able to get that clearly. So I was getting nervous in the next question. I was not, he sensed it and he told me that you are not supposed to know everything we ask. It is not like we are, a company has certain requirements. We are just checking you meet those or not. It's not like we are sitting here with a gun on your head. You know this, you don't, please relax. Interviewer told me, please relax. You are doing fine. You just missed one person. It's all right. So I will ask them to just relax and.
So Prashant is telling no need to answer all the questions in interview. 70% also if you answer based on my interaction with previous place students, you're through. Answers which you don't know, please don't tell wrong answers. Rather tell, sorry sir, I don't know. I'm not aware of it. I'll study this and then attend my next interview. Something like that. Okay, you need to handle that, but no wrong answers. If you give wrong answers, then that will be a trouble for you. Okay, so this is something you need to put this in your mind. Huh? Okay, so you were an online or offline attendee, Prashant?
I was online, sir. Attended online.
Okay, you attended online. Right. Okay, so company name, students are asking which company have you joined, and tell us your journey of 1 month in the company. After joining this first month, what has happened?
So I company joined this Bajaj Finserv Limited. And in 1 month, sir, there was no training in this company. The KT was for 15 minutes only. So
Okay.
I was assigned. So basically, it's a product-based company, and the product delivery one. So the team leader basically he told there was a certain task to be completed. So task is assigned to the team, and it is team leader's job to either he does it or make us do it. So he was not sure I was able to do it. So he only gave me to write the test cases for it for first 3 weeks. So I will write the code, you write the test cases. In that way, you will understand what is happening in the code. So after that, and now I am able to do the work.
So what do you understand by this? 3 ways people ask this question, can I survive in company? 3 parameters. 1, some company gives training. 2, some companies give KT. 3, some companies seniors are very supportive. Looks like in his company seniors are supportive. Am I true, Prashant?
Yes, sir. He understands my experience level and he doesn't expect a lot of work from me.
Because they're giving him time, you write the steps, then you analyze the code, which means they're giving him sufficient time. Okay, and there's a support of senior. So that is the third important parameter, which is very crucial to be analyzed before joining company. Okay, right, go ahead, Prashant, you're telling something.
Yes, no, I'm here they do not expect me to there is no it's a product based company, there is no training, so they expect me to learn myself. If they give me some code, I need to understand everything. Like they expect me to at least read the code. And if he do not understand the process, then I can ask. I cannot ask him to completely explain this code to me. Like, at least that must they expect me from.
So are you able to read the code?
Yes, sir. I can Google it. The codes are complicated. Now I saw I've got assigned a task and I'm able to
So
do
how difficult it was for you to understand the code after joining?
it. No, it was difficult in the beginning. I will accept
Okay.
that,
Now,
because after now, once I understand the service and running, then yeah, it's easier. Later.
right. So now you're
It's,
comfortable.
yeah, you have to put your effort there. Like, you cannot like
Right.
from your side.
So definitely when you join, this will take time to settle down. Right.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. But then things becomes little comfortable as and when the time passes on.
Like,
So
people expect a lot of things from, like, they I will suggest them to put their efforts from their side also. Like, we are going as experienced candidate, and they certainly expect something from us, not like, they do not going to spoon feed us everything, and that's I have seen people expecting in the company. So,
but
like, put your
overall
effort also.
survival can happen.
Yeah, if you put your effort, it is can happen. They will help
Right.
you. You do not understand something, but you have to put your effort from your side first.
Right. Thank you so much, Prashant, for being very transparent, clear, giving the feedback. But one thing, what we should understand, there is time given. Big companies are not in hurry. Second
Yes.
thing, survival rate will be good because nobody will keep you at the gunpoint and tell do it now only, otherwise you're out. You will get time. Okay. So three parameters, what we will see, either companies giving training, good KT, or seniors, they give you small task and then they help you understand that, and you also do a bit of research to understand, and that's how the process continues. Congratulations, Prashant, you've taken pretty good package of 7.5 LPA, right?
Yeah.
So that's a pretty
Yes.
good package what you have taken. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we had a detailed interaction with Prashant. Now I'm going to invite Nitin. Very good morning, Nitin.
Very good morning, sir.
Wow, your voice is very
Thank,
clear.
thank you, sir. And
Yeah,
thanks for giving me this opportunity to attend the Alumni Meet, sir.
I'm very happy to see my old students on the show, by the way, because your experience is like, oh, happy to see you on camera. Because some people are not confident to be on camera. Yeah,
Actually, I
very
had met
nice.
you last week only, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, I had told you that I had place in Hyderabad like that, and you said me, okay, go and join. It's okay.
You're
You're going to
from
have good.
Raichur.
No, sir. From Bangalore, Mysore, sir. My
Oh,
native
Mysore,
is
sorry, sorry.
Mysore. Ah,
Some
sir.
7 companies you got placed in, I think my
No, no,
memory.
sir.
No,
No, no, no, sir.
some other guy. Okay, sorry. Okay. So Nitin, I remember meeting you. That much I remember because I had a personal interaction with Nitin. Let's start, Nitin, with your introduction, qualification, year of pass out. Which all companies
Okay.
have you got placed in? Your highest package, lowest package. Please do let us know.
Okay, sir. As you know, sir, my name is Nitin Shinde. Actually, I had completed my Bachelor of Engineering in Civil stream, and I had passed out in 2016 year, sir. And actually, I have a total 6 years of gap. Means after 6 years, I was going to try in IT field. So at the starting stage, I was feeling a little bit nervous, sir, because I'm not that much sure whether I'm going to gain the job in IT field or not. So I was in bit confusion. But some of my friend instructed me by saying that okay, you can do it. It's not an issue. Means it doesn't matter for a gap and all. So you can attend it and you can going to have the job like that. He said. So that's why I tried, and actually now right now I had got the job, sir.
So tell me the reason
Yes,
why
sir.
you basically waited for 6 years to start your placement journey. What happened after degree?
No, sir. After degree, sir, I had means basically I am from civil background, so I had joined in a company and I had worked there for a period of 5 years, sir. But as you know, the in civil field, the whatever the salaries we are going to get is not that much effective, and we need to work even on Sundays and Saturdays, and there will be no free time for our personal life and for our families also. We are not going to give time. So there will be a lot of issues, sir. That's why I think in future it will be going to be a problem for me. That's why I thought it's best to switch in the IT field, because we are going to have some leaves, and the salary will also be good for the IT tech, IT in IT field like that. That's why I thought and joined in IT field, sir.
Very happy to see one more non-technical student from civil background who has got into IT. Correct, Nitin?
Yes,
Nitin,
sir.
let's start with the companies you've got placed in, because one thing what I'm, very confidently asking every time is not which company you got placed in. I've been always using this plural, like how many companies you got placed in. So
Okay.
let's see how many companies you got placed in.
So actually, I had attended only 5 interviews, sir, and out of 5 interviews, I had got placed in 2 companies. One is Pion Global, which is in Bangalore only, and another company is in Hyderabad, sir. It's means it also has a branch in Bangalore. The company name so called as Mars Telecom System Private Limited, sir. It has a branch in Ireland. It has a branch in Bangalore, Mumbai, and even in Hyderabad. But the main headquarters is in Hyderabad. So actually, I had got placed in Hyderabad branch, sir. Means with a package of 6 lakhs. And in Pion Global, they had offered me for about 4.5 lakhs, sir. But I thought it's not that much effective for me. So I thought because in Hyderabad, where I had got placed, sir, it will be a new project, sir. Starting from scratch, they were going to be start the project. So I thought it will be going to means I'm going to gain good knowledge in that project, because it was starting from the scratch. So I thought I will be joining there only like that. So I decided, and from first date I had got the means offer means joining date, sir, from November 1st.
Okay, so it was a good accuracy. 5 interviews attended and got 2 offers.
Yes, sir.
So let's, Nitin, start with the interview questions slowly. Please tell us the
Okay, sir.
question. Even I will repeat the question. We'll have an interaction with him. I'll also try to ask him that whether these questions were asked based on my experience. Okay, because some questions which I feel should have been there in the interview, I'll also cross check with Nitin. Okay, let's
Okay,
start,
sure,
Nitin,
sure.
with the questions.
Sir, questions means from means they will start with core Java only, sir. In core Java, basic questions means first they will first for me they asked means everyone know what is a primitive data type, sir. Primitive means int, char, long, everyone know. But they had asked me what do you mean by non-primitive data types.
What do you
Uh,
mean by?
Means non-primitive data types. What are the
Okay,
non-primitive data types you have? So I'd explained them, ma'am, string, array, and whatever wrapper class we are going to have, it all belongs to non-primitive data types, something like that I had said.
non-primitive data types. This is the question newly we are seeing it. Okay, non-primitive data types question has been asked. Fine. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and he has mentioned the answer there if you observe. Next, Nitin.
All the wrapper class and all, it all belongs to non-primitive data types only. And they had asked me the what do you mean by generic class? Where you are going to use generic class? So I had said, ma'am, you are going to use generic class in a collection concept like that. And so they had asked me what was the purpose of using generic class, means why we are going to use generic class in collection concept. Have you ever used in your collection concept like that? So I had said, ma'am, if you want to means we have to give class name. For example, in generic class, I cannot mention primitive data types like int, char. I need to mention integer, char, and string. So whatever the classes, non-primitive data type classes we are going to mention in generic class like I had said, sir.
Generic classes,
Yes, sir.
important one, which is Java question, not
Okay,
advanced
and
Java.
yes, sir.
Go ahead. Yeah.
And what is the difference between hash set, hash table in collection concept? Main this question only, sir. Difference between hash set, hash table, hash set, tree set, hash map, hash table, hash map,
Ah,
tree map, and uh,
differences.
concurrent hash map and hash map.
Okay, differences.
Yes, sir.
Okay, differences between these different data structures they have asked him. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so you
And
see the preparation level. You come and tell me, some students here, sir, can I attend placements the very first month? What do you speak on this, Nitin? Like, some students they come and ask me, sir, can I start placements from day one? What do you feel?
okay, sir. If you are very well with the concepts, you can attend it, sir. Because our batch, I am a May 24th batch guy, sir, and my batch has been completed in somewhere October first week, sir, and I started to give placement in October 15th only, and at the end of October the 25th I had got placed, sir, and from November 1st I had got the joining means offer letter, sir, like that. So it was
Initial
very
days attending interviews will be little tough. We should have
yes,
bit
sir.
of preparation for 3.5 months, solid preparations. Then the journey starts. Okay.
Means
Okay.
they are very good with concepts. If they are very good with concepts, they can attend. It means they need to be have confidence, sir. I'm going to crack like that. So if they are confident, they can attend something.
All right. Continue, Nitin, with the further questions.
And then, sir, what is the difference between iterator and enumeration? Difference
Okay.
between list iterator and enumeration.
Okay.
And then coming in OOPS concept, sir, they will ask what is meant by polymorphism first. First, they will ask means to ask you to explain about OOPS concept first totally. And in OOPS concept, they'll ask what is why method overloading is called as runtime polymorphism, and why method overloading is called as a compile time polymorphism. Like that, they will ask, sir.
Okay.
And coming under a difference between abstraction and interface, it is the most common question, sir. And in almost all interview, I had got the question difference between abstraction and interface.
Okay. Abstract
And
class and interface.
yes, sir, abstract class and interface. And difference between interface and single abstract method, sir. They are asked it like me, means what do you mean by single abstract method? Means what is SAM?
Okay.
So I had said that means sir, single abstract method means it is an incomplete method, but single abstract method means I don't know, means I don't know, sir. Like that I said. So that they had said single abstract method is nothing but a functional interface which has only one incomplete method.
Okay.
So it is nothing but SAM, like that. That explains, sir. And in one more logical means little bit logical question like means that asked in abstract class, we are actually we are not going to create an object in an abstract class, but why you are going to use why you are going to create constructor in an abstract class, like that asked me.
Okay.
So I had told that sir, whenever because we cannot create an object in an abstract class, but whenever we can create an object of child class. Whenever we have created the object of child class, it will call the default constructor, and we will going to have some default super keyword in a child class. This will going to access the parent class constructor, like that I had said. Okay, then that's it. Okay, it's okay, like that. That's it, sir.
Advanced Java, Nitin, what questions did you get? Project, advanced Java.
Sir, in advanced Java, mainly, sir, they will ask in servlet, sir. For example, what is do post method and do get method, sir, and JSP servlet, JSP lifecycle, sorry, and the servlet lifecycle, sir, and application server and web server. These are the 5 questions we can expect in advanced Java, sir.
Very
And
straightforward question.
answer. And one more question they will ask in advanced Java, sir. Whenever you are going to create form in a front end, okay, I want to get the data in a back end. How you are going to get it? Means actually, I in a for example, sir, I give a name and input type. We are going to use some name, sir. I want to get it in back end. So how you are going to get that name? Means whatever the name in a front end, you want to get it in back end, like that. That aspect. So I had said, ma'am, by using request.get parameter.
Okay,
We are
request
going to
parameter.
copy. Sir, request.get parameter that we have in a use. We are going to use in servlets now, sir. In do post to get method, request.get parameter. We are going to assign with a local variable with a string name, like that.
Right. So, very rarely we see questions on servlets and JSPs being asked in interview. Actually, after many days, I'm seeing it. Usually, this is kind of little old technologies which many
Yes,
companies
sir.
do not ask. But this is the first time I'm listening where servlet lifecycle, servlet JSP lifecycle, application web server, and they have talked about how do you fetch the data from the form, which is an exact match to our syllabus. Actually, I
Yes,
think
sir. Yes, sir.
at the end we have covered this theory in that level 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. You are explaining, sir. And yes, sir.
Go ahead, Nitin. You have something to speak on.
And after that, in a string, sir, they will ask about and mainly in Hibernate, sir, session factory, sir. You had told me that there will be an recorded class in 34 to 44. You have to see all that recorded class, because in that recorded class I had got so many concepts. Means so what is session factory and what are the sessions? What is the session catch? First level catch, second level catch.
Students who have been attending my Spring Boot classes, not the new students, but at least 2.5 3 months completed. In the recorded series 35 to 45, I give an assignment where there is session factory related concept I've explained. You have to watch that. Okay, that's what he's telling. Fine.
Yes, sir. The almost in 3 interviews they had asked me, sir, and one-to-one mapping, sir. It is the most how you are going to do association mapping, one-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-many, and you need to give an like example for that, sir. Like that, they had also asked it in they had also asked me this question.
So this one-to-one mapping, many-to-many mapping is there in that part 35 to 45, but 7 o'clock, the special class which I'm taking on time leave, I'm going to start with now many to one to many mapping, because you're going to build a new feature in 7 o'clock batch, which is going to be the comments feature, right? So there we will be implementing it once again. People who wants to attend this, be present at 7 o'clock, but only seniors, no juniors. Who know Spring Boot, only they can attend. So beginners cannot come there. Is that clear? This is only for old students, super old students. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Nitin.
And in Spring Boot, sir, mainly annotations, sir. Hello.
Yeah. Please tell me.
In Spring Boot, sir, mainly annotations, sir. Means what all the HTTP requests you had used in your project. I had told put, post, get, delete. These are the some annotations you had used in the means HTTP request, sir. We are going to use.
Remember this question? This is second time I'm listening from a candidate. This was another placed candidate. He came here to the institute, mentioned the same thing about HTTP request. One, we have this in web services. Post,
Yes,
put,
sir.
get, delete. Another, request mapping. That is also an HTTP request only, because via
Yes,
that HTTP request, you're calling the handler method. Okay, right.
And how does actually Spring Boot starts? Why we use @Spring Boot application annotation? What is the use of that using Spring Boot @Spring Boot application annotation? And that asked me what are the annotations you had used in your project. Means so you had developed some marketing domain project, and what are all annotations you had used. For example, Hibernate annotations, what all annotations you had used. So I told @ID, generated value, and column, @table. These are the some Hibernate annotations. And coming to the Spring Boot, @request mapping, @controller, service, means repository. What are the these are the some kind of annotations I had used it like that. I'd explained them, sir.
Okay.
And
Spring Boot annotations.
mainly Spring Boot annotations, we need to know all the annotations, sir. They had asked me, and the one more question they had asked me. I want to show some of the messages in a front end from the back end. Then how you are going to do that? And then I had said, sir.
No, can you repeat that once again? Because this time we are on the loudspeaker in my classroom. For me, audio is not that clear. So from front end, you're telling me something?
Sir, from back end, I want to show some message into the front end, sir. So how we are going to do that? So I had told, ma'am, we are going to use model map. By using model, we are going to give some message. If we want to get that in the front end, we are going to use some floor using floor bracket and all. I had shown the syntax. After showing the syntax, ma'am, like this, we are going to get data from the back end to the front end like that. I had said, sir.
Yeah. Okay, it is binding attribute. You take the data from the back end, put that into model map, and then you give it to the front end, right? Okay.
Yes,
any coding questions, Nitin? And finally, any advices to your juniors you want to give it?
Sir, coding questions means sorting of an array, sir, using scanner class. First, that question I had got. And sir, nowadays in many interviews they are asking about file reader and file data, sir. Means coding question. You need to create a file and you need to give some input, and you need to read that input like that. In almost 3 interviews I had got, sir. Means in Beyond Global, in Turning Point, one of the company called as Turning Point, and in on one more company called as Solver Mind, sir. In three of that company that asked me to create the file, and we have to write some input into that file, and we have to read that content from that file like that. So nowadays they are asking, sir, so we need to go through it.
Fine. So file reader concept, file system,
Yes, sir.
basically.
Yes, sir.
You have to focus on that, right? Okay, so Nitin, any advices you want to give it to your juniors?
Advisors means, sir, whatever sir will going to thought, please follow that only. You are going to get placed. So be focused on your studies. Give at least 3 hours of time for your studies and all. Just follow Pankaj, sir. That's it, sir.
And did you join the company already, Nitin?
Yes, sir. I had joined, sir, and they had given the laptop and all.
How many days it's over or month?
Yes, sir, 3 days, 4 days only, sir. Means I had get joined in first date, November 1st.
I think just
It's
4 days
going,
over, right? Yeah.
yes, sir. It's going a little bit good, sir.
All right, Nitin, thank you so much. Okay, we had a lot of questions, okay, that was being shared by Nitin, like sorting an array. Okay, the coding question is talking about. Thank you so much, Nitin. God bless you.
Okay.
Keep progressing. Bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Thanks so much.
The next candidate I would invite for the day is Rajvardhan. Very good morning, Rajvardhan. Whoa.
Yes, sir. Very good morning, sir.
Okay, so I know three friends, first bench.
Yes, sir.
My live class student, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Rajvardhan, let's start with all the introduction. Firstly, from which place you are, your qualification, year of pass out. How did you find Pankaj Sir Academy? So there was sometimes Rajvardhan was motivated, demotivated, motivated, demotivated. So please share that journey also with us because I know this very well. Uh, and then we'll start with the interview questions. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Basically, I am from Patna, Bihar, and I have done my a schooling from Patna itself. Then after I completed my BTech degree from Chennai, like my stream was marine engineering, and I have completed in 2021. Due to Indian government has changed some rule in marine sector, so I wasn't fulfilling that. So I have to switch that career. Like me and that another fellow mates like Chirag, we both have switched into this IT career, but like we were not sure that we can survive over here or not. We are like Chirag previously he knew about that like C++, but I never into this computer language and all. So it was difficult for me to choose into that IT sector. But like uh, we were used to checking over the sites and all to like IT programs, and some institute are offering that some courses like that. So we were like watching YouTube's like 4 hours, 5 hours to check out the institute and all. Then after we got to know about this institute, and we finally decided to move Bangalore and take admission in this institute, and like that, sir.
So, Rajvardhan, tell me which all companies have you got the offers from, your highest, lowest package? And tell
Sir,
me about your friends as well. What happened? I know one person already, he was the first to get placed.
yes, sir.
Then you two people were meeting me, but after placements, I could not interact with you.
Yeah, actually, sir, the last time when I met with you, after one day, I left that Bangalore and I came to my home place. So from here, I used to give that interview, sir. Basically, I am placed in 5 companies, and total I have given 12 or 13 interviews, and 3 interviews that was very bad. But in 10 interviews, I have cleared that first round, and in five uh, s- in 5 interviews I got placed, sir. That the first company in which I have placed is TCS, and which is offering 4.2. But I haven't submitted that documents and all. I haven't attended that HR interviews because of that documents and all.
Okay.
So they dropped me. And that another company is that Nahil Computers, which is basically a Abu Dhabi based company, which is in Bangalore. So in that also I have they were offering me 5.5, and that third one is Infosys that was offering me 6.5, and the fourth one is, sir, Round Assist. It it is basically a Colombia based company.
Okay. Right.
And yes, sir. And the offer which I accepted is Navera Software Private Limited. It was like it is basically a New Jersey based company, and they will I am the youngest employee like in that company, so they will give me that proper training and all that in that company I have given that 4 rounds. And the last round I was like talk with that COO, so he told me that you will be that youngest employee in this office, so you will get proper training and you will get that very good seniors and like that, sir.
So now you're going to be pampered by your seniors because you are the
Yeah.
most junior one,
Yes, sir.
and opportunity to learn with super seniors, which means a lot of things you can learn from them,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay. So what is your highest package, Raj?
Sir, the highest package which I was got from Infosys 6.5, and that lowest from the TCS 4.2. But I am looking for that proper training and all, so that's why I have chosen that Navera Software Private Limited, sir.
Right. What is the package they have offered?
Sir, they have offered me 5 LPA plus 1 month salary bonus.
Okay. So congratulations, Raj. Okay. So ultimately you're into IT company. Let's start now
Yes,
with
sir.
the interview questions. And there was one more friend of yours, sitting in the first bench. What
Yes,
happened?
sir. Sir, actually, he also cleared 2 companies interview, but actually, he's busy in a sister's marriage. He's the only brother, so that's why he's busy in that. After that, he will join.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's take all the interview questions from Raj one by one. Please tell us
Yes,
all
sir.
the questions.
Yeah, sir. The core Java questions. All of the interviewer has asked me about that OOPS concept. Matlab, uh, define that pillars of that OOPS concept, and interfaces and abstract class difference. What is immutable class? How can we make immutable classes? Show me that code and all. Multiple threading, how can we achieve that multiple threading? Singleton class, this is the programming questions. How can we create a singleton class? And what is joins in MySQL? A stream API, that basically a stream API, they used to focus about that stream API. How can you do coding in a stream API by the help of that? Finally finalize, or like in 5 or 6 interviews I got asked this question: finally finalize. Difference between array list and linked list, difference between set and map, and hash set hash map, like that. Double operator or is equal to, difference between these both. And that, sir, one more question I would like to add, that you taught us that a string s is equal to Pankaj, and a string s equal to new string that Pankaj. This like in this programming they used to ask you about that double operator and is equal. In 12 of interviews I got the same question from the 7 or 8 interviewer, asked me about this question, sir. And what is collision in Java? A reverse string. Like 4 or 5 interviewer have asked me about that reverse string. Like explain thoroughly, not like practically, right? Just explain me how can you reverse the string. Sorting an array. And second, sir, the question which I encountered, second maximum salary by stream API.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And what is microservices? What is monolithic? Difference between that in Hibernate, difference between gate and load. And what is the annotation in a Spring Boot? And that Spring Boot annotation explain deeply about that Spring Boot application. So, I have explained, I actually studied that Spring Boot annotation internally, implemented 3 more annotation like that, and life cycle of JSP, palindrome programming, like how can you a string palindrome, like that. And Java 8 features. And that Spring Boot questions, sir, transaction, and what is iterate transaction, and what is iterate transient in a Spring Boot. And one-to-one mapping, how to create a custom exception in a Spring Boot, which you sir taught us. What is sir? And one more question. I like this is very important. What is try with resources?
Okay.
Yes, sir. And sorting of an array list. And in project like project flow, technical flow, what is controller layer, what is entity classes, how can you configure in application dot properties, like how to make a communication between two microservices, like through which annotations you can make a communication between both of the microservices, like that, sir. And a difference between a Spring and a Spring Boot, agile methodology, and that in a Spring security, what is authentication, and that one more question, why string is immutable.
Right. So
Yes,
Spring
sir.
security is picking up more in the market nowadays. I'm seeing that
Yes, sir.
many companies are targeting Spring security, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
from the current batch 7 o'clock, Wednesday, I'm starting with Spring security. Okay. So
Okay.
seniors finished Spring Boot. They want to join. You can definitely join. JWT token. This is all we are going to cover there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That was the questions which I was encountered, sir, and I have shared this question to Sania ma'am.
Right. Thank you so much, Raj. Any advices to your juniors?
Sir, I would like to tell my juniors, just follow Pankaj sir. Whatever he will teaching you, just follow that. Don't go over the Google and over the YouTube and follow some different channels. Whatever Pankaj sir is teaching, just follow and do practice approx 3 to 4 hours at home, at PG, where you are living. So that's all, and that is much enough for your like learning.
Right. So, thank you so much. Okay, last alumni meet, we had his friend joining us,
Yes, sir.
right? So, they were all the first benchers
Ac-
here, sitting in the first
Actually,
bench.
actually, sir, he has given only two interviews, the Volkswagen and that TCS, and he cleared both of that interviews. And actually, I've attended that Volkswagen, but I haven't cleared that first round. So that's why at that time I was, a bit depressed, and I came to meet you, sir.
Right. This happens, no, when friend is placed and still I'm not placed. Then, like, what happens is you're a
Yes,
little
yes,
bit
sir.
tensed up, like, what's happening. But happy to see all three friends are through.
Yes, sir.
He's from May batch. You're from May batch, right?
Yes, sir. Sorry to add this. Yeah, we were from the 24th May batch, sir.
24th May batch. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, Rajvardhan. Okay, God bless you. Keep progressing, right? God bless you. Huh?
My pleasure, sir. Thank you so much.
Most welcome. Let's invite the next candidate. Couple of them, I'll invite them together. Two candidates will put it at once. What do you say? So we have Ansari and Sarfaraj. Okay, so let's invite both of them. Okay, we'll interact with both of them. Sarfaraj is here.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, very happy to see confident people on cameras actually. And then Ansari. Okay, so hello Ansari.
Hello, sir. Very good morning.
Very good morning. Okay,
How are you,
so
sir?
I'm doing fine. So we have Sarfaraj and Ansari. Let's start with their introduction one by one. Okay, and we'll have some questions taken from Sarfaraj, some question from Masoom Ansari, and we'll try to interact with both of them. So let's start with Sarfaraj. Firstly, tell me, what's your qualification, year of pass out percentage, how much percentage you have got, what it is like. Please tell us everything in detail. And which college did you finish your engineering?
ओके सर, क्या मैं हिंदी में बात कर सकता हूँ? मैं
बिल्कुल।
कंफर्टेबल हूँ।
अच्छा।
ठीक है सर।
बट आपने
मेरे
एक बीच में इंटरप्ट कर रहा हूँ, यहाँ पे बहुत
हाँ।
सारे बच्चे जो कि बोलते हैं मेरा कम्युनिकेशन स्किल स्ट्रांग नहीं है, तो आपके साथ ऐसा कुछ हुआ था क्या?
नहीं सर, मेरा तो बहुत ही वीक है। मैं ज्यादातर हिंदी में बात करता हूँ, फिर थोड़ी बहुत ट्राई करता हूँ इंग्लिश में बात करने की। कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं होता है सर कंपनी में।
तो मुझे पहले तो अब ये बताइए, जब इंटरव्यू इंग्लिश में चल रहा है तो आपने उसको टैकल कैसे किया?
टैकल सर प्रैक्टिस से। आप अगर प्रैक्टिस करते हो, आप जो सिखा रहे हो वो प्रैक्टिस करते हो, तो इजीली टैकल कर सकते हो सर।
अच्छा, मैंने सुना जो कंपनीज they are from Delhi and Noida, they take interviews also in Hindi sometimes.
यस सर।
तो आप नोएडा पे इस कंपनी प्लेस हुए क्या कोई?
नहीं सर, अभी तो बैंगलोर में हूँ, आईडीसी कंपनी है।
अच्छा,
आपसे बात की थी उसके
थोड़ा
बारे में।
तो थोड़ा तो इंग्लिश में बात करेंगे, फिर हिंदी में बात करेंगे।
हाँ ठीक है सर।
So your introduction we want to listen in English,
Yeah,
then
okay,
we
okay,
will
okay, sir.
go with Hindi. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, my name is Sarfaraj Ibrahim. I am from Maharashtra. I completed my engineering 2021 pass out. I am from computer engineering background, uh, and I attend 10 to 12 interviews, and I crack 6-7 companies. My lowest package is a 4 LPA, and the highest is 6.5. Oracle offering me 6.5, but I joined IDC company because uh, because background verifications.
Okay.
They're not. Uh,
चलो कोई बात नहीं, अभी हिंदी में बात करेंगे हम, कोई बात नहीं, हमने आपको सुन लिया इंग्लिश में। इंग्लिश तो काफी अच्छी बात कर रहे हो आप, राइट? आई डिड
हाँ
नॉट सी
काफी
मच।
अच्छी है, पर कभी कभी वो नर्वस फील होता तो इंग्लिश ठीक से नहीं आती सर।
राइट, let's start with Masoom Ansari. Okay, let's begin with him. What's your introduction, Masoom Ansari? Okay.
Hello everyone. My name is MD Masoom Ansari, and basically I am from Baitul district, Madhya Pradesh. I did my BTech from Technocrats Group of Technologies, Bhopal, with an aggregate percentage of 8.17 CGPA. And I did BTech from mechanical background. And I am a 2022 pass out student. And I joined PSA on April. And recently I placed in New Gen. And sir, I recently joined 4th of October.
Okay, so
I gave a total of 5 interviews, in which I got 2 offers. One is from TCS and another one is from New Gen Software.
Okay.
And my lowest package is 4.2, which is from TCS, and highest package is 5 LPA, which is from New Gen.
Right, so we have 2022 student as well today on our show, right? So people having this query about 2022, right? So we will have a lot of things to interact with him, his journey of placements, and we have Sarfaraj Bhagwan. We will also talk to him. So let's begin with the interview question. Sarfaraj and Ansari, both of you turn by turn give us the question. Let's see how this goes on. But before I start with Sarfaraj, one question: tell me your journey of placements as 2022 student. How effective the placement strategies of PSA was?
सर प्लेसमेंट तो बहुत अच्छा है पीएससी का। मैं स्टार्टिंग मैंने एज अ फ्रेशर अप्लाई किया था पोर्टल्स के ऊपर। था मेरा फाइनल ईयर में, तो मेरे 10th और 12th के मार्क 60% से कम है, तो इसीलिए मुझे वो कंसिडर नहीं कर रहे थे। तो फिर मेरी एक फ्रेंड से बात हुई, निखिल मस्के, आपको पता ही होगा निखिल मस्के। तो उसने
नितिन,
बताया
हाँ, नितिन
निखिल
नागपुर
निखिल
से। निखिल,
नहीं, निखिल मस्के, नागपुर, हाँ नागपुर से ही।
हाँ, राइट राइट, री एडमिशन
हाँ,
केस था वो,
हाँ,
राइट।
तो उससे बात हुई, उसने बताया पीएससी के बारे में। अ, और फिर मैंने बैंगलोर आके ज्वाइन किया। और
राइट,
हाँ, 3 महीने कंप्लीट होने के बाद स्टार्टिंग मुझे इंटरव्यू कॉल्स नहीं आ रहे थे सर। तो फिर मैंने कार्ड चेंज किया, रिज्यूम वगैरह, फिर बहुत सारे कॉल्स आने लगे। डेली 10 to 15 कॉल आने लगी। फिर बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स हो रही थी। 10 to 15 कॉल डेली, मैं परेशान हो गया था कॉल रिसीव करके।
इसीलिए बोलता हूँ अपना प्रोसेस फॉलो करोगे तो कॉल्स फ्लो अच्छा रहेगा,
हाँ
बट अगर अपना प्रोसेस नहीं फॉलो करोगे तो कॉल्स आना मुश्किल होगा, राइट? ओके, तो चलो अभी हम मासूम अंसारी से बात करते हैं। मासूम अंसारी, आप बताइए आपका जर्नी कैसा रहा इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्लेसमेंट्स?
Sir, it is pretty good. Like after the ending of my batch, I take 1 month, 1 week of break, and after that I start applying. And around, sir, 7 to 10 days I got placed.
Right.
On average basic, I get around 3 to 4 calls in a day.
Right. So 3 to 4 calls he's been getting in a day. Okay, 2022 student, right? So that should be confidence giving for us. Now start with the interview questions. First. So we will do it like this. Sarfaraj will tell one question, then Masum Ansari will tell another question, one by one. Okay, so that the
Yes,
audience
sir.
will not get bored. Because beyond this, if I call more people, people will all get bored. Because that's what I see. Audiences start dropping out, right? And the interest factor will start losing. So we'll just try to do a mix and match. Let's start with Sarfaraj one question, then Masum Ansari one question, then Sarfaraj, then Masum Ansari, and you will give us all the questions one by one.
ओके सर, हर कंपनी में 2 से 3 राउंड है. फर्स्ट राउंड में तो ज्यादातर कोर जावा, और कोर जावा में मेनली इंपॉर्टेंट है हूप्स कॉन्सेप्ट्स, इनहेरिटेंस, पॉलीमॉर्फिज्म, इनकैप्सुलेशन, abstractions, hoops concepts.
Okay, so polymorphism, abstraction, oops concept. This is what is Sarfaraj is telling. Okay, Masum Ansari, what do you think? Which
Yes, sir.
questions are important as per you?
Sir, on core Java syllabus, the questions which I get in my interviews are difference between return and return value. And the question which I get, which is new for me, is like why we create a constructor? What is the purpose of creating a constructor? That, as we know, as we all know, that what is constructor and what is the use of constructor. But he asked me a question: why we create a constructor? What is the purpose of creating a constructor? Like that questions he asked me. And from oops concept, he asked me explain briefly each and everything what you understand about oops concepts and all. Like write examples on it and explain in briefly what is runtime polymorphism and all. And in constructor, what is overloading, overriding, difference between interface and abstraction, what is Java 8 features, what is exception, how you handle exception in Spring Boot, difference between error and exceptions, what is system.out.println, what is infinite loops and all.
Okay, so a lot of questions he has given. Infinite loops. What is system.out.println? That was a very basic question. Usually they don't ask this, but I'm seeing this for the first time. Back to Sarfaraj. What questions furthermore you think it's important?
Yeah, okay. Exception hierarchy, how to handle exceptions, some coding questions in core Java, like reversal strings, count the number of words, repeated words, keywords like final, finalize, finally, and what is the data headings, and access modifiers, and keywords. They're asking some keywords, new keywords. What is the use of new keywords? Dynamic banding, static bandings. These keywords also. Java 8 features is important. Mainly important in Java 8 features. Stream API is very important. They're asking so many times.
Okay.
Okay.
So Stream API, Java 8 feature. Then there are list of questions given by him. Okay. So Masum Ansari,
Yes,
what
sir.
are the other questions you feel important?
Sir, in core Java part, they asked me difference between synchronized block and synchronized method, and difference between JDK, JRE, and JVM. What is JIT, and what is string? Why it is immutable? The difference between throw and throws. What is daemon thread? And sir, in string part, difference between double equals and equals method, and what is equals ignore case method.
Right.
What is diamond problem? Why classes are not supporting multiple inheritance in class level? Why Java is not supporting multiple inheritance in class level and all? And coming on advanced Java, they ask me what is a transient keyword, difference between do get and do post, what is JSP, how many tags are there, what is ORM, different, what is bean life cycle. Sir, in new gen, he asked me a bean life cycle thrice during my interview.
Three
I don't know
times
why,
they
but
asked you bean life cycle.
yes, sir, bean life cycle. I don't know why, but he asked me three times during my interview.
Could be he
And
was understanding, right? Or could
I
be
think
some
so.
technical problem, might be could not hear you properly, or could be he forgot that he has asked this question.
Yeah,
Multitasking.
I think so. And
Right.
what are the advantages of a REST API? What is Spring Starter tags? What is web services, microservices, and monolithic applications and all?
Right.
And like sir, what is immutable steps to create immutable classes?
Right.
And thread pool, thread life cycle, like this type of questions they ask me in new gen. And in TCS, sir, they asked me a whole syllabus of PSA.
Okay.
Like there are around 5 people. One asked me questions from core Java part, one asked me from my projects, one asked me from advanced Java, one from SQL queries, one from Agile. They asked me each and everything what you teach us.
Right. So 5 people took your interview in TCS 5 to 1.
Yes, sir. One by one, they asked me a question.
Okay, but 5 interviewers were there on the same meeting taking your interview.
Yes, sir. In same meeting, there are around 5 people.
Right. It was not 1 to 1. 5 interviewers, one candidate. Dhamadham questions. Yes or no?
And
Right.
sir, in Newgen, they are more focused on SQL queries also.
Okay.
Like in SQL, they ask me queries and what is commit, what is rollback, what is normalization. This type of questions they ask. What is inner join, what is concat, and all this type of questions they ask me. And
Right.
in collection part, they ask me a difference between hash map and concurrency hash map, difference between array and set. And in Newgen, sir, they ask me, he simply give me a condition. Like suppose in our company, there is a every day, some people are joining and some people are resigning the company. Like insertions are and deletions are happen in daily basis. Then which collection will you use for that?
Okay. Right. Okay, back to Sarfaraj now. Okay, you tell me, apart from this, what questions do you feel important one? Sarfaraj.
So they asking me in most in Spring Boot, bean scope, singleton prototypes, types of bean scope, and bean scopes and annotations. So many annotations they asking me. Um, Annotations and bean factory and application context, difference between bean factory and application context, HTTP requests, project flow, technical flow, what is the use of controller, what is the use of service, JPA queries, and in SQL, they're asking me mostly joins,
Okay, so we have
left join, right joins.
Ansari on camera. I just sent him a request to switch on the camera. Now I know Ansari sitting third row. second, third bench, my offline student is.
Yes, sir. Your left hand side.
Right. Got it. My left hand side. Yeah. Okay, Sarfaraj. Good. Okay, you're telling. Yeah.
Yeah. And in Spring Boot, IOC container, and they're asking agile methodology. What is the role of Scrum masters and team members, project managers? They're asking agile methodologies in.
Right, guys. So further, let's see, Sarfaraj. More important things. Any advices to your juniors, both of you? What do you want to give it to your
Okay.
juniors? Some advices, please.
तो एडवाइस तो मैं हिंदी में दूंगा सर.
बिल्कुल.
एडवाइस आपका प्लेसमेंट 4 चीजों पे डिपेंड है. फर्स्ट कॉल्स, फिर आपका रिज्यूम में आप क्या क्या चीजें ऐड करते हो, फिर आप उसके बाद है प्रैक्टिस, जो सर सिखाते हैं आप कितना प्रैक्टिस करते हो, या फिर निस्ता लाइव लेक्चर देख लिए या फिजिकल क्लास में आके बैठ गए फिर कुछ नहीं किए तो उसके बाद प्लेसमेंट का कुछ भरोसा नहीं सर. प्रैक्टिस करना बहुत जरूरी है. फिर इंटरव्यूअर कैसा है उसका मूड कैसा है सर, उस पर भी डिपेंड करता है. बहुत बार क्या होगा, मेरे इंटरव्यू सिर्फ फोन कॉल्स पे हुए. 2 मिनट के इंटरव्यू में मुझे ऑफर लेटर्स आए सर. एक ओरेकल का भी आया था 6.5, और एक आईडीसी का भी मेरा फोन पे इंटरव्यू हुआ था सर. 2-3 मिनट का, सिर्फ उसका उनसे पूछ ली.
अच्छा, तो इंटरव्यूअर के मूड पे भी डिपेंड करता है. Sometimes it has happened. An interviewer is taking interview while he's driving car. This was one of the experience one of the students shared, that he was driving and he was taking an interview while he was driving the car. So we have to get adjusted to every situation and be confident. See, never attend interview with an agenda that I will clear. Attend interview thinking that I'll give my best. If you think this much package, if I don't clear, I will lose this package, what will happen? Then nervousness will start. Yes, Masum Ansari, you tell me, what exactly is the piece of advice you want to give?
Guys, just do practicing daily and mock daily. These two things are very important. Like mock is a very important for us as for our interview, because mock is a very helpful thing for us.
Right. So practice daily, mock interviews daily. That will help you to gain more confidence.
Mock is very important, sir. Mock is very important.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. आप दोनों ने time निकाला. You came on my show. You shared your experience, because see this, every Saturday when place students share their experience, students genuinely understand what they should study. Now understand, these are all questions what is being asked. We have to prepare on that now. Correct? Step by step. And at the end, when the complete preparation is done, these questions, answers we know, the possibility of getting placed becomes pretty good. But this is not a journey of one day, that one day you study for 4 hours and next day you don't study. Every day you have to study. First day, let's say you studied for 1 hour. Maintain that consistency. 1 or 2 hours every day. Thank you so much. Okay, Ansari. Thank you so much, Sarfaraj. You guys
Thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting me.
God bless you. Take care. Now, so that's it. I hope today's alumni meet was confidence giving for you people, and very importantly, you understood the syllabus. See, rather than blindly believing in the syllabus, somebody telling ye bhi pad lo, wo bhi pad lo, wo bhi pad lo. Instead, we are going with a practical approach, connecting with the students and understanding what we should study. Go wrong. Okay, we will not unnecessarily start studying something. We'll focus on what we should study, and that should help us to grab a job easily. That's it, guys. Bye-bye. Take care. Let's catch up the next Saturday, 11 a.m. again with more candidates, more interview questions. We'll also take this PDF file every Saturday, 11 a.m.